More than 20% of the people who signed up for Obamacare have dropped their coverage. Donald Trump storms Washington to tell Congress to stop the nuclear deal with Iran. Satanists in Arkansas are competing for space with the Ten Commandments. And Iran's supreme leader says Israel will not survive the next 25 years. My name is Howard Riell, and this is Real Truth. You're listening to the American Freedom Network, streaming live around the world at AmericanNewsNet.com and on Facebook and YouTube and Tumblr and in the book Real Truth, Stay Angry. And of course, as always, broadcasting out across the Colorado Front Range on KHNC, Johnstown, Colorado. 1360 AM, The Lion, our call-in number, 877-254-7524. My friends, good things are happening. Let's talk about them. Item from WorldNet Daily. Donald Trump is coming to Washington with a message for Congress and the American people. Stop the nuclear deal with Iran. He'll be joined by a star-studded galaxy of conservative leaders. Now, my friend, this meeting has already happened in the last hour or two, so forgive the tense. Appearing with the leading Republican presidential contender will be fellow candidate Senator Ted Cruz, Republican Texas, former Governor Sarah Palin, Republican Alaska, political commentator Glenn Beck, radio talk show host Mark Levin, and many others in what was a huge rally to stop the deal with Iran at the Capitol on Wednesday. Trump, the author of the best-selling The Art of the Deal, has called Obama's agreement very dangerous and horrible for America, while perhaps catastrophic for Israel. Ted Cruz said the deal makes war a certainty. As he told WorldNet Daily, quote, if this deal is consummated, it will make the Obama administration the world's leading financier of radical Islamic terrorism. Billions of dollars under the control of this administration will flow into the hands of jihadists who will use that money to murder Americans, to murder Israelis, to murder Europeans, Cruz warned. Announcing on Sunday that she would join the rally, Palin wrote on Facebook, quote, think about it. What the heck are we even doing negotiating with an evil regime hell-bent on destruction? The whole premise of the thing is wrong. It's a long haul to D.C. for the rally, but well worth it to take a stand against the asinine deal the president caved on. Stop! Stop in your tracks, because Sarah Palin is 1,000% right. What the hell is America doing negotiating with a country that says openly, boastfully, proudly it wants to commit mass genocide? Those are not the countries that you negotiate with. Those are the countries that you incinerate. Because as long as Iran exists, the threat of nuclear genocide, mass homicide continues. Why do we arrest prisoners? Why do we arrest criminals except to prevent them from committing crimes? So here, if Iran is telling the world it's going to commit a horrifying crime, why are we not stopping them? Why are we negotiating with them? Why are we even talking to them? And I can tell you why. I mean, it's not a secret. Because Barack Obama is on their side. He wants them to have nuclear weapons. He wants Israel to be destroyed. And in general, he hates the West and he sides with Muslims because no one will ever tell you this publicly, but he is a Muslim, or at the very least, he is a lover of Islam. So this is political terrorism, aiding physical terrorism. Iran, the financier of so much of the world's terror activity, and sure enough, your tax dollars and mine, to the tune of approximately $150 billion, are going to Iran to fund terror. Well, how does that make you feel? That the money you worked for, not only didn't you get to keep it, not only did you have it taken from you by the government, basically at the point of a gun, but it's being sent to people who would slit your throat and your spouse's throat and your children's throats and your parents' throats if they could, and they will do it when they can. And in the meantime, they're going to use nuclear weapons to usher in something approximating the apocalypse. If you're an Obama voter and you're listening to the sound of my voice, I want you to know that you have your hands in this, and there's blood on your hands. And any horror that stems from this, you and the simpletons like you who voted for Obama, you are the cause of this. The so-called Iran deal is nothing more than capitulation to terrorists. It's an obscenity that the United States of America, the shining city up on the hill, is now in bed with murdering terrorist Nazis. Because there are millions of Americans too opaque, too thick, too stupid to have realized that Barack Obama is the enemy. I was looking at a number earlier this morning. Hillary Clinton's approval rate is down to 21%. So I'm thinking, what the hell is wrong with that 21%? But it's the same voters who support Obama. How can anyone except maybe Hillary Clinton's mommy and her girlfriend still be in favor of Hillary Clinton for president at this late date? It is not only the dumbing down of America, it is the deadening of the souls of Americans. We can no longer distinguish between good and evil, and we don't even care. As long as there's something good on TV, right? And as long as you can surf porn on the internet. That's America in the 21st century. Me, I want no part of that. Item from the Blaze. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump made an implied comparison to himself and Ronald Reagan by saying that if he wins, the 4 Americans held prisoner in Iran will be released before he ever takes office. Quote, we can talk about the fact that we have 4 wonderful people over there, and frankly, they are never going to come back with this group, Trump said Wednesday at a rally against the Iran deal held on Capitol Hill. I will say this. If I win the presidency, I guarantee you that those 4 prisoners are back in our country before I ever take office. I guarantee that. They'll be back before I ever take office because they know that's what has to happen. And if they don't know it, I'm telling them right now. Unquote. My friends, I'm old enough to remember the Iran hostage crisis. When Reagan became president, before he took the oath of office, the prisoners were on their way back to America because that's what the thought of a strong president does to cowards like the vermin in Iran. And if Donald Trump became president, sure enough, I have no doubt that these 4 would be released before him. But if Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton or any of the other Democratic nitwits become president, we will never see these 4 again. And I will guarantee you that. It's Wednesday. It's Real Truth. Be right back.
Chickens. Now you have a source for certified organic, no GMO, no soy chicken feed. HappyHens.biz can even deliver, or you can pick up. Call me, Tim, at 303-829-5948. Or go to HappyHens.biz for pricing and ingredients. At HappyHens.biz, we love HappyHens.biz. Or call us at 303-829-5948.
Great Plains Power has been providing reliable electrical power systems in the Rocky Mountain area since 1992. Our systems rely on the sun to help make you self-reliant for your power needs. Solar energy can be scaled to fit any situation, from complete power independence to backup power for the short term. Our expertise focuses on standalone power, but we have extensive experience with utility interactive systems as well. Custom tailored capabilities as modest as emergency lighting all the way to commercial scale power. Great Plains Power is a full service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom design system, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 303-239-9963. That's 303-239-9963. Or go to GreatPlainsSolar.com.
Nutritional balancing by GoHealthyNext.com will expertly assist you in optimizing your metabolism, teach you safe detoxification techniques, and help you rebuild your health. Eileen Durfee, a Dr. Wilson practitioner, specializes in programs and resources that will assist you in repairing your health using scientific methods. If you have fatigue, stress, pain, cravings, inflammation, negative emotions, and adverse reactions, you need to get nutritional balancing and GoHealthyNext.com. That's GoHealthyNext.com. GoHealthyNext.com.
Guys, welcome back to Real Truth. I am Howard Riell. The show was named after me, so we can scotch that rumor once and for all. Fox News, Sean Hannity, Mark Steyn. I love Mark Steyn. You know, he's written a lot of books, and they're excellent books, and you should read them. He has a great way. He's British, so he's got a great way with language. His description of Hillary Clinton verges on the poetic. He calls her a slow-motion train wreck. Sure enough, that's precisely what she is. Sean Hannity and Mark Steyn, let's go.
The author of a great book on this.
My friends, this is the teachable moment. I mentioned before that I'm an old geezer, okay? I'm old enough to remember the Nixon administration and Watergate. What Nixon did, he should have been arrested and sent to jail. And when Gerald Ford pardoned him, it was a crippling blow for America because it made it obvious that there are two levels of Americans, two levels of justice. If you're a big shot and you're well connected and you're rich, you can get away with anything, and I can't tell you how that demoralized Americans. Well, here we are again. We've come around to another teachable moment like that. Hillary Clinton is obviously guilty of crimes, obviously needs to go to jail. Will she? Well, since I live on planet Earth, I got to tell you, I don't think she will. But she should. And if she did, it would be a great moment for America, not just so we wouldn't have to look at that face anymore, but it would show, no, there is just one justice for Americans. It would be a great and an important moment if Hillary Clinton got thrown into a jail cell. Will it happen? The jury is still out. Let's go back to the video.
A couple of minutes ago, it's happened at a time
My friends, I am less concerned with Hillary Clinton, who is a slow motion train wreck and a lying pig. Less concerned with her than I am with the tens of millions of Americans who buy her act, who believe her nonsense, who see that she's a liar and just plain don't care. The people who want a presidential candidate who has a vagina. Those are the people who concern me. Those are the anchors that are being thrown to a drowning America. Those are the people who are pulling us down. Hillary Clinton is like snot on a doorknob, as we say back in Brooklyn. She's to be avoided, but it's the people who support her, who would vote for her, who will tell you to your face they think she'd be a great president. Those are the people who scare the crap out of me. Let's finish up this video.
Well, I think
My friends, Hillary Clinton is a complete disaster. And by the way, so are the people who would vote for her if given a chance. I got to tell you. Item from Newsbusters, Ice Ice Baby. That's what they have a lot more of in the Arctic. The UK Daily Mail, one of those British tabloids the left has despised going back to the Clinton administration, and its paranoia about a right-wing media conspiracy, reports from authoritative sources, the kind U.S. establishment press uses when it seems to support the hoax known as human-caused global warming, that the Arctic ice cap has expanded rapidly in the past 2 years. In doing so, it's made up all of what was lost between 2009 and 2012 with a slight margin to spare. 7 years ago, former Vice President leading global warming, a false alarmist Al Gore predicted, quote, it could be completely gone, unquote, by now. So my friends, if you're confused because you heard me say that Hillary Clinton is a lying pig, just by coincidence, so is Al Gore. He said that the ice flow here would be completely gone by now, and instead it's bigger than it used to be. So he's an inept fool like Hillary, he's a liar like Hillary, and he's a Democrat like Hillary. Item from Breitbart, more than 20% of the people who signed up for Obamacare plans on state and federal exchanges for 2015 have since dropped their coverage. Earlier this year, the Obama administration reported 12.7 million had signed up for insurance on the exchanges. Roughly 22% of those individuals have since dropped coverage for various reasons, leaving 9.9 million paying customers on the exchanges as of the end of June. The number of paying customers is still declining, but will be in the range of 9.1 to 9.9 million, which the Obama administration said was their enrollment estimate for 2015. That estimate is significantly below earlier CBO projections, which projected enrollment of around 13 million by the end of 2015. One factor that impacted the decline was cutting off 423,000 enrollees who are unable to provide proof of citizenship. Non-citizens are prohibited from purchasing insurance through the Obama exchanges, unquote. My friends, wait. Wait till the lawmakers get finished, and suddenly that 423,000 non-citizens will be able to enroll, because after all, as Americans, it's our job to pay the way for the entire human race. Item from the Washington Examiner. A Clinton Foundation official asked an aide to then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton if the government would allow the well-connected charity to accept a donation from an oil company with extensive ties to Iran. Cheryl Mills, Clinton's chief of staff, did not deny the request when she received it in August 2012, instead asking the foundation official to clarify his point, according to an email obtained by Citizens United through the Freedom of Information Act. The email shows Petronas, a Malaysian state-owned oil company, wanted to send CEO Shamsul Azhar bin Abbas to a Clinton Global Initiative event as a paying member. Abbas does not appear in the Clinton Foundation's donor record, nor does the company he oversaw, unquote. My friends, it could just be an oversight, or it could be that Hillary Clinton and everyone connected with her are lying pigs. We'll be back. You gotta love it.
There was a man sent from God whose name was John. This man came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of the light. That was the true light which
good stuff.
A graduate of the School of Hard Knocks. I'm sorry, no degrees after my name. But I tell you what, I'm taking the temperature of America. And there's fever. And America's wild about freedom. Sundays, 2 to 5 on 1360 Ohio.
An emergency preparedness plan for your home, car, school, and office is a must. Knowing how to store water safely, survive extreme temperature changes, provide reliable shelter, first aid, and sanitation is critical. Knowing where to get the best lights, radios, and other supplies is easy. First Survival, located in 3366 South Broadway, is a professional, reputable, full-service business providing realistic preparedness supplies at affordable prices. Stop by online or call 303-781-0343, 866-781-0343.
Great Plains Power has been providing reliable electrical power systems in the Rocky Mountain area since 1992. Our systems rely on the sun to help make you self-reliant for your power needs. Solar energy can be scaled to fit any situation, from complete power independence to backup power for the short term. Our expertise focuses on standalone power, but we have extensive experience with utility interactive systems as well. Custom catered capabilities as modest as emergency lighting all the way to commercial scale power. Great Plains Power is a full service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom design system, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 303-239-9963. That's 303-239-9963. Or go to GreatPlainsSolar.com. Now this is the testimony of John when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, "Who are you?" He confessed and did not deny, but confessed, "I am not the Messiah." And they asked him, "What then? Are you Elijah?" He said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" And he answered, "No." The Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 19 through 21.
Okay, we're back. You got me. I haven't gone anywhere. In fact, I'm here with another video. Rick Wells is a conservative writer who recognizes blah, blah, blah. In short, we have got Mark Levin. This is from rickwells.us. Mark Levin talking about this whole activism that I hope we're seeing the beginning of. People seem to be more agitated than they used to be, and that's a good thing. We need conservative activism, and here is Mark Levin saying just that. Here we go.
We conservatives have to become the largest. everybody else to say no to a tyrannical regime. District Court judge who didn't have to do what he did. To say no to that judge. He marched off and handcuffs my little partner and sent him home. And we're standing in the home together. And he gets the judge. A judge who is issuing an order to support a Supreme Court decision that tens of millions of Americans can never support. And an oppressive and tyrannical court, 5 judges, imposed on the American people, throwing out every state constitution, every state statute, every state law and regime, because 4 leftist judges and Anthony Kennedy decided that their position was more important than every other position. Now I ask you to look at the Constitution and tell me where that kind of power is mentioned anywhere. Now that kind of authority granted to anybody is justice. We're in a post-constitutional period. And I predict, not because I'm in a prediction booth, but I see it, law and order disobedience, lawful, prudential, civil disobedience by people of faith was what these 5 justices did. And I see it spreading everywhere.
Yeah, it spreads, my friends, unless we decide that we won't let it spread anymore. And I'm hoping that we're deciding that right now. Item from Forbes magazine: one of the principal flaws in the coverage of Obamacare's exchange enrollment numbers to date has been that the press has not made distinctions between those who have signed up for Obamacare-based plans and those who have actually paid for those plans and thereby achieved enrollment in health insurance. A new survey by McKinsey indicates that a large majority of people signing up are now paying for their coverage. This is progress for the health law, but the survey still indicates that 3/4 of enrollees were previously insured, unquote. In other words, Obamacare has accomplished just about nothing. But it's cost this country and Americans, individual Americans, an amazing amount of money, crippled us economically, and drained the future away from our children and grandchildren. Item from the Times of Israel: Israel will not survive the next 25 years, Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said on Wednesday, making a series of threatening remarks published online. In a quote posted to Twitter by Khamenei's official account, Khamenei addresses Israel, saying, quote, "You will not see the next 25 years, unquote, and adds that the Jewish state will be hounded until it's destroyed. The quote comes against the backdrop of a photograph apparently showing an Iranian leader walking on an Israeli flag painted on a sidewalk. After negotiations, the Zionist regime, they said, had no more concern about Iran for the next 25 years. I'd say, firstly, you will not see the next 25 years. God willing, there will be nothing as Zionist regime by next 25 years. Secondly, until then, struggling, heroic, and jihadi morale will leave no moment of serenity for Zionists," unquote. The quote from Iran's top leader reads in broken English, unquote. My friends, every outrageous statement coming out of Iran is the fault, well, yes, of the Iranians, of course, but it's also the fault of the United States and Israel, because each of those countries has the power to obliterate Iran. Now let's speak very, very seriously here. This is not childish stuff. This is serious business. Here's a state, Iran, that is quickly developing a nuclear capability and has said many times over the past several years that it intends to use those nukes to kill either the great Satan, the United States, or the lesser Satan, Israel. It plans to commit homicide with its nuclear weapons. Also, by the way, it's the #1 funding source for worldwide terrorism. And so, just as someone with a badly infected leg might have to have that leg amputated in order to save his life, we have got to amputate Iran. There is no stopping them. They are bent on destruction. They're bent on nuclear destruction. They're bent on genocide. And so, no, the leg cannot stay. The leg must be amputated. Iran is the leg, and it's got to be destroyed. Now, it's all fine and well that people in Washington, D.C. today said that we should stop the deal with Iran, but that's only the beginning. We've got to do more than end the deal with Iran. We've got to end Iran, because in so doing, we end the threat of a nuclear Iran, and we send a message to the entire rest of the jihadi world that the threat of global jihad, of nuclear jihad, of the global Muslim ummah conquering the world has come to an end. If you want to live in peace, you still have that option. If you don't want to live in peace, you will, as surely as the sun comes up in the east and sets in the west, be destroyed. That's why it's important to devastate Iran and make this our line in the sand for all time. We'll take a break. More Real Truth ahead. All right, guys, I'm all done. I'm going to end the video. I'm going to post it on Facebook and YouTube and Tumblr. See it, watch it, share it, talk about these things, talk about these issues, because they're not going to go away unless we make them go away. I'll see you tomorrow. Hasta luego.